Twitch streamer can end the career of UK's Prime Minister, but in the world of TikTok attention spans, mass media censorship, and reality television, sometimes it takes pop culture to finally find justice. R&B singer R. Kelly's criminal behavior was an open secret. It took a Lifetime documentary to reinvigorate public outrage for him to finally see justice. With countless other instances similar to this, so it almost seems like Stormer's Labour Party was completely fine with the Orr report and the 250,000 essentially sacrificial lambs on an effort to control the narrative about immigration. But once a guy called the Roach King got all the normies noticing the heinous things they've not only been allowing, but assisting in and actually paying for, only then is it time for Stormer to step aside. But sadly, the escalation in the UK is already spiraling, as another mass slashing occurred in Edinburgh, Scotland. And even though this time, Stormer immediately stated it was absolutely appalling and he will face the full force of the law, it's interesting how this has dominated the media, completely erasing the other recent mass slashing also in Edinburgh, Scotland, that somehow wasn't considered terror-related like the more recent attack. And I've been hearing rumors that the first guy was deemed unfit for trial and was immediately released for medical care, but I can't even find the first attacker's name, let alone concrete confirmation of what consequences, if any, he's faced. As Asmongold reacted to this attack being painted as the Orr report's fault.
That his bullshit gang report falsely claiming Muslim 250,000 white girls same week, Elon Musk, if anyone's surprised, they're inciting violence against Muslims and emboldening extremists. If you think this is bad, this is nothing. You've created an entire narrative and you've done all of this in the span of 3 hours since this event happened. And now everybody else has to listen to this narrative. You want to hear about this? This person defends every terrorist in the world, and now he wants us to be worried about something bad happening to people like him.
And I never want to go down the path of our defenseless innocents get hurt, so your defenseless innocents get hurt, as what should happen is the second insane stabber gets the same lifelong sentence as the first, and any other insane stabber receives. But the UK is essentially setting up a third world, tribal-led, lawless society where the controlling party is given special privileges to commit crimes, as society is scared of what happens when you ask them to stop, and when neither side expects justice or consequences, you already live in a lawless third world nightmare. As less than 2 weeks ago, the riots over Henry Novak wrecked Northern Ireland, with unconfirmed reports that the newcomers the rioters were angry over were immediately ferried to England, which means the only thing their political leadership is acknowledging is the rioting and the Roach King, as this is no way to run a first world Western society. But after the Orr report, there's apparently masked gangs carrying sticks out hunting British citizens.
Come on guys, what's up? Allahu Akbar!
Just keep going.
Takbir! Takbir!
Everyone just stick together. The pause! Let him.
As the UK police treat their group much different than the British girls. Which is on track for the same police force that took victims back to their Orr gangs, saying, "Have fun with her." Just imagine if they were still in power, shoveling down the whole social media ban for kids to protect them, when all it would really do is prevent anybody from sharing the R report or noticing any of the many crimes they're also desperate to suppress. Like the other girl that was murdered by a newcomer with a screwdriver, that the police toned down her mother's statement to avoid racial tension. And that happened back in 2024, so after the mass slashing of kids at a Taylor Swift dance party. Henry Novak being falsely framed as a racist so they could get away with murder, and now the 250,000 or more girls that were awed and then ignored. The only thing we're seeing after noticing is one scumbag politician stepping down. His alleged replacement is equally as awful. He not only allowed the police to ignore the grooming, but even arrested the fathers for noticing.
And I'm answering that directly because I want that to be known from my point of view. That wasn't
Light time to shine. Now my favorite time to stop them.
And being detached from English politics, I never noticed that for the last decade, no prime minister has ever lasted longer than 3 years, and they'll continue to have a revolving door of failures until an outgoing politician is finally punished for these failures, as it looks like Stormer will receive a golden parachute of a 6-figure pension and a taxpayer-funded security detail, essentially getting rewarded for 2 years of destroying the country, as this system is completely broken. But not much can be expected from a country that sacrifices little girls to protect grooming gangs from mean social media messaging. So if you appreciate my concise, sometimes light-hearted commentary on the tragic status that is today's reality, hopefully I've earned your subscription and you'll subscribe to Decoy.
Judge, jury, executioner!
What is it? Playing an RPG for the first time. These are so good, really.
Us against the world! No prison can hold me! Adventure awaits! Huzzah! Guilty rats! You shall be exterminated! Huzzah!
This is level 1, yeah.
Fool! You will die! Huzzah!
I like how it's just standing
My
there.
first town! Adventure awaits!
Wow.
Huzzah!
Hello, adventurer.
Yes, an
Deckard
adventurer I am, and my journey has just begun.
Oh, very exciting.
Now tell me, are there any quests in this town?
No, not really.
Maybe a murder that needs investigation.
Oh, I hope not. No.
Is the kingdom corrupt, and the king must be overthrown?
No, not very corrupt. No.
Bad crop season, maybe.
No. Cops are good.
Okay, does anyone need help here at all?
Well, actually, now that you mention it, we could use help finding Marshall.
Marshall, is that your son? Your son is here.
It's like you haven't seen the posters.
It's gotta be a dog,
Those
right?
ones?
Light time to shine.
Okay.
That's Marshall on the poster.
Yes, he's our town.
Oh, shit.
Have you seen him? If you could find him, that would be fantastic.
But I thought he was like a prison rat.
What? Did you see him?
Yes, yes, I saw him.
Oh, did you tell him to come home?
Dagger's back.
We miss him very much.
I got bad news about the town rat.
Bad news.
We're gonna kill
We
him.
haven't had bad news here in a long time.
Marshall is no longer
Can't expect to
with
win
us.
What?
Wow, that's horrible.
Oh, God. No. Marshall. No.
Is he gonna admit
He
it?
was the greatest rat in the world. By the God.
Husband Gold responded to some bullshit that I said, which is great. Content Fiesta. Let's see. He titled it, "They're still mad about this." So obviously I responded immediately. Disliked. Look at that. Dislike. 139. Okay. What? Did he shadow ban my fucking comment, you little fuck? Did one of your fucking editors hide my name from your channel? What the fuck? Wait a minute. No way am I shadow banned? I literally sent my chat there to like my comment 5 minutes after it was posted. Uh-oh. I'm shadow banned from his fucking channel. There is actually a conspiracy against me. I have been completely shadow banned. I don't even think people can comment the word Tectone on Asmongold's channel. I believe I am a blocked term
I will bring
on
peace
this channel.
to this universe,
Asmongold,
no matter the cost.
I need you to look into this. Dude, Tectone is a auto mod channel on Asmongold's channel. Oh my God. He has the worst live stream mods too. Yeah, I heard Asmongold's moderators were Nazis. So I should like him. What do we got against me, moderators? What do we got against me? Anyways, now we got all that bullshit out of the way. Let's see what the Roach King has to say.
Tectone had an entire part of his podcast dedicated to they had a little struggle session about me.
Before we had powers,
You should come on.
Were upset about me. We're gonna watch it. We are.
Asmongold, you're already framing this in poor light. And I'm gonna prove you wrong right here, Asmongold. You gotta understand, Asmon. I love you with my whole heart, and you know that. And you know that. You know deep down, you know that. You know that I support you more than anybody else. I love you, man. I want to make sure that you know. Watch this video, by the way. Watch this video on stream. I will no longer put out. Watch this video. I literally pulled up all of your worst takes, and I attempted to defend them. I would never go in on you, man. I'm gonna shit on you a little bit for banter. But you know, man, I'm your second in command.
Forgot all about this. Where the hell to go? Here it is.
Here it is. Yep. Stop that. Here we go. Hey, Twitter editor, be ready. We're about to have a content buffet.
Watch.
Actual gay-ass shirt. Yep. True. He has gone on record and said that, and I don't know what everybody's opinion is, okay? There was an image posted of an IRL photo of a YouTuber. Here we go. Who in my opinion was more and said, that is a factual statement. You guys gotta understand. Do you know how scary it is that I think Asmongold, one of the greatest men on earth, is gonna end up with a fucking hippo? I want what's best for my boy. I want him to have a happy life. I want him to impregnate some cock-loving Asian slut for him and him alone. And I want him to have that. You know, they can breed the two extra classes of the earth. Make a nice Asian red.
It's not your opinion. She's probably not morbidly obese. She's probably 80 pounds overweight.
Brother, that is morbidly obese. This is a morbidly obese woman. And if you want proof of that, morbidly obese woman in anti-cellulite leggings, they have the same ass. If you Google morbidly obese woman in anti-cellulite leggings, it is the same ass. Okay? Everybody knows it.
I can tell.
Body type. There was also a dog that was kidnapped and sold to a meat shop for $22. It's true. And he laughed at it. True. Then there was one. He did! You know you did! You know you did! That was crazy. He apologized. Yep. Stop. Stop.
It's ridiculous.
Stop. Stop.
I'm sorry.
I saw trouble.
Just keep going.
Stop.
Prize winning.
Stop.
Fucking amazing.
Stop.
Beautiful,
Stop.
social media famous dog,
Stop.
and it gets stolen out of your house and sold to a dog meat market. Sad.
Nowhere yet.
It's
Going to
sad.
overtime.
That's somebody's family member, bro. It's dog's family, bro.
I know you're not supposed to laugh. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Oh my God.
It's outrageous.
Oh my God.
I don't think that you should listen. Okay, I don't think that you should steal people's dogs and sell them to people that will eat them. Okay,
There you go.
I'm not saying.
Good, and I know you did. That's why I clarified that later. This clip was out of context. It looked like he said it was okay for people to abort children when they're at 9 months old. However, that was horrifically out of context.
Yeah.
And what he said is the majority.
I think that's actually what he means.
I don't think so. No, so what he said was, in the context of the clip, which I studied very thoroughly.
Let's see if Tectone understands.
There's always a spark of light in darkness.
I believe I did a very good job of explaining it. He said the vast majority of abortions that happen at 9 months are almost always due to the life of the child or the life of the mother, and so he is okay with the child having to be aborted in extreme scenarios because he believes only extreme scenarios would ever cause a 9-month abortion. What do you think about that, Max?
That is not what he said, actually.
Okay, I believe that's exactly what he said.
That is what I said, actually. It's
Yeah, that is what that's what I thought. You know, I really try to have his back, bro. I really do. I really do.
is, and so like, so the point that I was making is that I think that you should be able to have an abortion at any time, and it's not because I like abortions, it's because I don't think the government can be fast enough at being able to distinguish when it's a good or a bad decision, and because the government can't make that distinction fast enough, I think that you have to trust the doctor and a mother with making that decision. So it's really a bureaucratically pragmatic perspective. I think that morally I have the same viewpoint on it that they do, but pragmatically you have to understand that whenever you introduce different points of difference, especially whenever you're looking month to month, you know, like you're pregnant for 9.5 months, you could be talking about a week turnaround for something like this that could totally ruin somebody's life. It's easy that could happen, and I think that functionally you can't rely on a government to be able to make a comprehensive, good, you know, in the moment decision on the same level that a doctor can. You can't afford to have large-scale bureaucracy that's involved with decisions that need to be made like that from a week-to-week basis.
Sometimes Asmongold starts saying a lot of things, and I kind of just turn my brain off. It's a very bad habit of mine.
I am born anew.
And I got this way because of steak and eggs. Sometimes he just starts talking and saying all these fucking words, and like these words are bigger than like 8 letters. And I'm like, yeah, man. Yep, go ahead. And then everybody's saying true, and I'm like, oh, yeah. True, yep. Man, holy fuck. Give me the TLDR, man. Throw the yapper.
What he said was that he would permit all 9-month abortions because the majority of 9-month abortions are because of some sort of extraneous circumstance.
That's correct. Yes, it's a net positive argument.
But because of that, he would allow all.
That's correct. Yes, because it's too risky to try to legislate and try to make decisions between the ones that are legitimate and not. And I don't trust any sort of large-scale bureaucratic agency to be able to make that decision dynamically. I don't think it's realistic to expect that to happen.
See, that's what I say about almost every single out-of-context clip of Asmongold sounds a lot better when you explain yourself. And I understand the point of view for sure.
Like, I didn't get that. I got what Techzone said from it. That like the most extreme.
Each situation's
cases.
different.
I think me and Doug said are pretty close.
Like it's kind of like the Second Amendment in a way, right? And like I'm not one for wanting this. I'm just kind of making a comparison. Is that like the Second Amendment? Like there are a lot of people that shouldn't have guns. We all know that, right? Like there's a lot of people that should never have guns. They shouldn't be able to vote. They shouldn't have any rights at all. But like we let these people do that because that's the starting point that we have.
I understand that.
And because we have the starting point of the Second Amendment, more people die. If we removed the Second Amendment and we took away everybody's guns, I guarantee you would
More people would be killed by guns.
have less homicides and less killings in America. Guaranteed.
Disagree.
Indeed.
Absolutely not. I think anybody who thinks that if you take away the right to bear arms from American citizens, that like gun killing will stop, is very silly. Because then that means now upstanding citizens are at even more of a disadvantage in society to ill-will people. I do think this. Because then, when somebody has a gun, it's only the bad guys, and we don't want that. I believe that everybody has the right to protect themselves.
Here's the thing, though. I don't give a shit because I want to have a gun. I want to be American. So, like, at a certain point, you have to introduce and understand that you absolutely 100% do incur more risk and more collateral damage by allowing freedom. Freedom is not freedom from, like, you know, accountability. Oftentimes, freedom is creating more accountability.
Sure.
Same thing with the car. Exactly. So that's my argument. And I understand that I'm making a completely morally agnostic, completely pragmatic, utilitarian argument. And I understand that a lot of people will not agree with it. But that's just the way that I think.
The bad history of
I don't view anybody who disagrees with me on the abortion take as a bad person.
Sure.
I just think that I don't think that they see things the same way that I do.
Well, I also just don't think that Asmongold gives a fuck about anything. Like, if somebody disagrees with me, he doesn't care.
Like, I don't have this, like, I recognize that my opinion is extreme on this.
Disagreeing with Jews, so I usually just let you have your way, so I don't want to risk it.
Yeah, if you disagree with a Jew, it's anti-Semitic.
I think
You'll need a
Asmongold
top-notch
would
team to
fit
win this
right
one.
into this podcast. You know what I mean? He'd be a great guest to have on. He would. He'd be a great guest. Bad mumbo jumbo.
All of a sudden, he gets banned on YouTube. How did that happen?
Yeah, and then was there anything else that he said recently, or is that pretty much the meat and potatoes? of it?
Pretty sure that was it. I mean, Asmongold is such an omnipresent force on Twitter. If he says something, anything out of line, it usually comes across everyone quite too. But yeah, that's about everything that I heard. I didn't even hear about the 9-month
Careful, he's gonna say that's because he's the main character. I love saying that.
old thing actually.
Yeah, I like Asmongold's takes generally because like it's like ruthlessly pragmatic. All right, and that's basically it. He doesn't have some sort
No, he's just a sociopath.
sort of grounding moral compass. He's just
I do have a moral compass. It just doesn't point north. I have an extremely strong moral compass, and sometimes that's the problem.
Peace to this universe.
My idea of what the moral and the right decision to do is
Battle starts in 5.
generally isn't the way other people see
3,
things.
2,
The way that Asmongold
1.
sees things is with the complete absence of any empathetic thinking whatsoever. Which usually is the correct choice to make. But that is very on-brand. As Asmongold doesn't have a right. He's a robot of righteousness.
like this will make society best. Actually, we just kill all these people.
Which a lot of cases is true.
Well,
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Oh, he had the opinion on Eevee.
Oh, that's right. Oh, you can tell by the change in his face that he hates this topic. Here we go. Here we go. He said Eevee looks like a 12-year-old. How do we all feel about that? Here we go.
What's easy?
She just
Okay,
looks like an
but yeah.
idiot. What's easy?
But yeah, this is great. Jake, pull up an image of the character Eevee, E-V-I-E, from Stellar Blade.
I think that, okay, so here's the thing, is that my opinion is that in the first frame, like, I'm not willing to argue my perspective on any frame other than the first frame.
Okay.
Because I think that in a lot of the other images, you can easily say that's an 18-year-old girl. But
I can argue it's a 30-year-old.
I do hold very strongly that the first frame introducing the character, she did look underage. And it was very, very sus. I don't like that.
I've already admitted that I can understand his point of view for only the first frame. I've already gone on record saying I can understand if you only saw the first frame. However, I believe that's like judging a streamer out of context clips. Why would you judge a character solely off the first frame, or you can judge it off the millions of other frames? There is only one frame where it looks kind of sus. And I think it's very unfair to streamers, to the world itself. That's like judging things off of the exceptions, not the rule. And that's why I feel like it's very off-brand for Asmongold, because he's a very fair individual. Right? He's a very fair individual. So judging something off of one frame is kind of small-minded. You should judge it off the whole package, in my opinion. Especially if you're going to see the whole trailer.
But that frame was bad. That's one frame? Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That was what I was going off of whenever I had only seen one frame during the trailer. That's the whole point.
Well, you tweeted after the trailer. You didn't tweet after the trailer. You did. And you commented. You commented out. You said she looks 12 years old. You didn't comment after the trailer.
Why does it even matter? I just think it's weird if you show characters that have prepubescent faces whenever they're attached to sexualized bodies. I just think that's weird. I don't think you should do that. I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't be allowed to. I'm just giving my opinion. Like, that's my
I also think that's the frame she looks the worst in.
opinion. I think that's weird.
I want to know your reaction. Your gut reaction. How old does this Asian woman look?
Oh, absolutely. Objection, leading question.
I am just letting him know the race of the woman is Asian. Okay? I want to make it very clear. A white woman with that is a little weird, but it's an Asian woman. An Asian woman, Asian women look like that. Okay? It's like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Just be honest. There we go. All I know is how long does this Asian woman look? What did I say? The board again!
I don't know, man. I mean, I've definitely seen like Asian, South Korean chicks kind of look like this.
Right.
Definitely, I mean, she could realistically be seen as someone who's 18, 19. They do tend to look like that, but that would be a younger looking 18, 19-year-old.
Sure.
Some overlap. But,
So
yeah,
this caused a trend of 33-year-old women who are Asian or South Korean to post photos of themselves who literally look identical to this character. Yep. Uh-oh. Oh! What are we doing? Why are we pulling up Tectone Instagram? What? You made me do this. What is this? Wait, what is that? Wait, hold up. What's going on here?
So,
Okay.
you can see that I'm following 218 people on Instagram. Tectone is following 9.
This isn't even my profile. Wait, this isn't even me. That's my editor's account. There's a fan page.
I know what I'm talking about. You don't. I'm the expert here. I understand this better than anybody. Nobody understands this better than me.
Okay. If you're having a competition for who's the bigger gooner, you may have this time. I'm a loser who's getting married next month. You're the winner, gooning to Asian baddies on the internet. Old Tectone would have decimated you. New Tectone, weak in the art of gooning. I will bow my head. You can be the Gooner King. You may have it. You may have it. I've fallen off. I have
You'll
fallen
need a
off.
top-notch team to win this one.
When I saw these girls saying, "Oh, look at me, I look just like Evie," and I'm 31, in my mind, I was saying, "Yeah, you look like Evie's mom." Like, what do you mean? You don't look anything like that. Are you retarded? There's not even remotely close. There was like one girl that looked like that. All of the other ones, like, no, you look like a 30-year-old woman. You're just wearing makeup this way. I mean, this is it, the Floyd expert. Yes, if there's anybody that knows, nobody knows this better than I do. Nobody knows this, and it's not even remotely close, okay?
I find it
30
so
seconds before you
insane how
attack.
he sat
Get
next
ready.
to Emaru, who looks identical to the type of female that Evie is. And he can't just say that this chick looks like a petite Asian woman. That's all it looks like. It looks like a petite Asian woman. It does. It looks like people like Goofy. You know what I'm saying? It looks like
Battle
those
starts in
people.
5,
Asian women
4,
look
3,
younger because the
2,
culture promotes them
1.
to take care of their skins. Whereas dumbass white women, they don't do anything. They wrinkle out, they fruit out. So that's why you need a white woman who likes K-pop, because then they'll take care of their skin, right? Then they will. They just look like a youthful Asian woman.
I don't care about Instagram. I don't use Instagram.
But Aspen will.
12-year-old ass. Jesus fucking Christ.
Her ass is crazy. Well, I actually prefer Evie's model to Eve. And he agrees the ass is crazy. Bang! Let me check my actual Instagram. How many people am I following? On my real Insta, I'm following 39 people, and all of them are accounts on how to be a dad, white supremacy, and like how to take care of your kids. That's it. So he still got me beat.
I don't. I think Eve was so much hotter, it's not even remotely close.
That's my step. Not Eve's body is thicker, but her face is way more bland. She looks like a blow-up doll. She has no personality whatsoever. Evie's face is a lot more dark, a lot more black. Like she looks like a, right? And the other thing is, and I'm not going to explain why I know this, I've started to grow tired of massive jugs. Every now and then it's like, oh, the thought is interesting. But for IRL practicality, women are going to age and also be able to have sex a lot better if they have smaller boobs and a larger ass. So I've actually converted a lot more to an ass guy. I'm not going to explain in detail on why that is, but hopefully one day Asmongold will understand that for himself. But yeah, anyways, yeah, boobies really fall off later in life as women, so they're more like a liability. They're probably fun to go like this too. Also, titties seen in real life, it doesn't feel good. I don't know. Many girls have tried. For me, the only thing you really need is a good ass. And it's also nice if you figure out, because then they don't get tired in 3 seconds. Again! Tomboy, and they're less like women, but they still have vaginas, and still have kids with them. So that's another plus. But the more you can make a woman not act like a woman while still having women parts, that's best of both worlds. Anyways, with that.
That's what contextualizes her age there. Fucking hell.
Yeah, great ass. To do. Asmongold said she looked 12. It was very awful.
This is the image.
We've talked about it. I've let you have this. But what hold up.
Thanks, friend.
Yeah.
But I want to remind you, Asmon, you have 100 other photos around there where she doesn't look like that. So why are we judging it off of one frame? How about we just say, for that one frame, she looks better? Because the reality is, when you start playing Stellar Blade, Eevee, Blood Rain, and when you get into the game, and I know you're going to play this game for 6 hours, you're going to get turned on, and then you're going to masturbate, and you're going to come. You're going to regret calling this person a 12-year-old, because that's going to look weird. It's a junior game. She looks bad for one frame. 99.99% of the other time, she looks full as shit. Everybody knows that. Just take that one frame out of the game, and you're good.
Nice.
Yeah, if I see that image right there.
You know what's crazy? Now I look at that one image, it's really not even that bad. Wait, am I crazy? That frame actually isn't even that bad. It's really not that bad. This is the worst frame. It's not really that bad. Low key, it's really not that bad. Anyways,
that looks like somebody that is extremely young. Armed and dangerous.
I follow a lot of women like that, and they're all 12.
Again! On Instagram. I am an expert on this topic. This frame is fine. This frame is fine. The other frames are generally fine.
Good.
I don't have any problem with the...
Good. Yeah, no, I jerked off with this frame. I blew my load like 50 times. It was good. It was great.
Other frames. But at the very beginning, you showed a picture like that, and yeah, I thought she looked underage. I did.
Okay. But you admit it's only one frame, though, right? So why judge an entire game, damn an entire woman's existence to one frame? You know what I'm saying? You know, so we need the full context. Right, which, by the way, I want to say, I don't get it. You know, it is what it is. I mean, I heavily disagree. I think it just looks like a normal thing. Connor, what did you think about that shit?
While I understand that her face looks young, I myself, as like a petite woman, saw it and was like, oh, this is great. Petite woman representation. Yep. Like, I was getting that because, you know, you have the lolly controversy of like lolly versus like lolly petite women are lollies, da 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 da. Yeah. So like I disagreed that she looked 12. I also
the first frame she absolutely looked underage. I think she did.
Disagreed that she is a lolly.
She's not a lolly. I hate that word.
Yes.
I fucking hate that word.
Yeah, because in Japan it just means a whole like large span of things.
If you sexualize a character that's under or before the age of puberty, you are a weirdo. You're a
Facts.
weirdo.
Facts.
It's just that simple.
Facts.
If you are enjoying sexualized, depictions of children,
Yep.
that look like, again, they're prepubescent children
Facts.
in sexualized ways. If you like that, you're a weirdo.
Yep. Facts. 100%
I
facts.
mean that's really it.
100% facts.
And I mean, really, like, I mean, duh. Like, what the fuck? What are we doing here?
Yep.
You'll need a top-notch team to
100%
win
agree.
this one.
Facts.
And I'm not talking about, by the way, I'm not talking about 17. I'm talking about like 9.
Yep.
7.
Facts.
Issue is, I feel like a lot of people think Lolly is either a child or,
Yes.
a petite woman. But like the issue is, Lolly has such a large spectrum. Like you could have lollies that look like actual normal human beings in their 20s. They're just petite. You also have lollies, and it's like Anya from Spy X Family, like a 3-year-old girl.
Yeah, and like,
disgusting.
if Anya from Spy, if you like
It's fucking disgusting, and if you like that shit, you are weird as
That should not stop
sexualized depictions of Anya from Spy Family,
Disgusting.
I think the FBI should look at your
30 seconds
hard
before you
drive.
attack.
Absolutely.
Get ready.
Absolutely.
It's really simple.
100%.
Scott.
Full agree.
Like, I mean, duh.
Full agree.
Obviously.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. I've talked about this. It's too large of an umbrella term, and it means way
It's too. I mean, but yeah.
Yep. Many things. Anya from a Spy X Family. Kana from Dragon Maid, also being in the same umbrella as Android 21 from Dragon Ball Z. Do you know who that is, Jake? Do you know Android 21, Jake?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so they're saying Android 21, a Majin demon that's killed Earth, is like D-cup titty, like, oh my god, anyway. Because she's, actually she's 3 years old, because that's when she was created in a lab. It's just like fucking retarded.
That is the inverse of the, yeah, she looks 10, but she's actually 3,000.
Yes.
It's like, yeah, she looks like a milk, but she's actually only fucking 3.
Yeah. But Asmongold, and this is something that a lot of content creators won't say. Somebody in chat says he got baited by Techie. Nobody says that. Android 21 from Dragon Ball Fighter Z, designed by Akira Toriyama, starts with Lolly debates, mainly due to a specific in-game lie about her age. Yes, they are telling you that this chick is 3 years old if you're a pedophile, you like that. But to go even further, they say this is pedophile. Yes, no, they absolutely do say that. And in the random chatter in Asgard chat, who was lying on my name. Disappointing, because I love the roach. I consider myself a roach as well. I love it. Asgard felt the wrath of the lollipop community.
Too bad. You think whatever you want. You're sexualizing, like, fictional depictions of children. It's really weird.
Yep, absolutely.
It's super weird.
That's so weird. Absolutely.
And I'm not sorry. Yeah, I mean, like, that's too bad. You gotta deal with it. Some assistance, please. You're lucky that you're not getting put in jail. Because I guarantee you that if you take this topic and you explain this topic to an average person at Walmart, and you say this is a person that likes whacking off to cartoon versions of children, you are going to get a super majority of the population that wants to put you in jail.
I think that's also very fair.
You should be saying, thank God I'm not getting put in jail for this right now, because it's so much of a small thing that nobody's thinking about it. Nobody cares about this.
I actually think about this topic so much because then the argument is made that
Mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
And I think the issue is I need to see more studies on it. What people are very uncomfortable with talking about, and this is a topic that's going to give me a lot of hate. Oh, even saying it out loud is one of the things that I'm like, well, here we go. So I would need to see a study on how people who are into depictions of anime children operate into society. Because the reality is that people who are quote-unquote born gay are the same people who are quote-unquote born a pedophile. It's an uncomfortable topic. Everybody knows this is true. It's exactly the way that people want to tell you how this operates. If people are born gay, they can't control who they're attracted to. The same thing with people who are pedophiles and they can't control who they're attracted to. I'm not garnering any sympathy.
I am ready to put on a show.
You absolutely stay away from children. But I am curious for the people who use these depictions. Does it suppress them and make them be able to operate in society where they're craving to be disgusting pieces of shit? And yeah, I do think they need Jesus to pray that shit away. But that is the same. If you want to claim that being gay isn't a choice, if you want to claim being bisexual isn't a choice, you kind of have to admit that being a pedophile is not a person's choice. That's how the brain works. Shouldn't have to study it. It's weird and gross and shouldn't constantly be invaded in anime shows. I agree. I'm just saying, I'm curious. I'm saying, I'm curious. Does that help them suppress their desires to fuck kids by having an outlet? Or does it amplify it by being able to give into those cravings? That's what I'm wondering. Yes, I absolutely do think that if you are jerking off to anime renditions of children, that is weird as
the moment, like, if you put this in front of a national audience in almost any country, at least the Western country, you are going to have this shit made against the wall. You are living in a gray zone, and you know it.
No, it probably does not help them showing alcohol and pictures of beer and make them want to drink. Well, I think the difference is, Sean, is that if you show an image of an alcoholic, a picture of alcohol, they're not going to jerk off to it, right? But if you show a an image of a child that's drawn, they're going to jerk off to it. So the one-to-one isn't there. It would be more like if you gave an alcoholic a drink and told them that it was alcohol and they would consume it underneath the impression that it was real alcohol, would that cut their craving or not? But how do you even test this? Do you show them things of lollipop and set them free in a room with 5-year-olds? No, exactly, and that's why this topic remains a gray area, because it's impossible to test without putting real children at risk. That's the problem. And that's why this is a gray area. Right? That's why this is a gray area, because there's no way to get to the bottom. Right? There's no way to get to the bottom. But I will say, as a guy who used to frequently jerk off to tentacle porn, I never jerked off to an octopus. And that's why this topic's in debate, because there's a lot of, yeah, well, a community that nobody really wants to deal with frequently, because sometimes, you know, they get a little bit angry.
Who cares?
There's actually many people who I know who are just like, you know what? I'm just gonna move past this because I need to. I'm gonna say it. There are people who are afraid to say the word lolly, which I think is hilarious. People are horrified by people. But anyway, that's what I'm about. Well, hopefully, I will get a nice thick Asian woman to strip Asmongold bare and get his brain back under control. Also, be fair to Asmongold, did say that it was only the first image that she looked young and she looked fine in the rest of the video. Very true. Very true.
400-pound Asian woman crash.
Yeah,
I 385.
in his mind, A or S tier body.
I felt like
Sorry, Powder. What was...
I mean, I think that there's a lot of guys that think that.
No, I felt like he was trolling because he was talking about how he would just have to compete with Jamaicans.
But here, true. But here's the truth, Asmongold. I don't think there is many multi-millionaires who consider them A or S tier body type, and I don't want my boy having to deal with some obese. Okay, you deserve a thick Asian woman to give you children. You do. Or, hey, don't race mix. Get a nice white woman and let's save the white race together. You know what I'm saying? People like me and you, Asmon, we need to procreate. Not together. That's gay. I mean, I know you're wearing a bra. I mean, we both need to have women to have children. Okay? We need stronger people. Go ahead.
No, she was not on the bananas and rice diet.
No, yeah.
Also, yeah, I had to inform everybody what anti-cellulite leggings were and what they do for fat physics.
Oh my god, and crazy fat, yeah, I guess so, he's not wrong. Yeah, I said basically, I'm glad that nobody else likes her. That means the only people that I have to compete with for women like this are Jamaicans. I remember tweeting this out. I was like, you know, is this one too much?
No, I thought it was
I mean, of course, I'm gonna say it. There you go. All right, there it is. That's what it was. And tell you why I didn't just on baddies. I guess so. And anyways, anything else? If that one too easy again. And also, I don't know what else the rest of it is. I have no idea. What is this? Speaking of being fat, what is it? What is Reteritide? What the fuck is this?
Dude, I'm so glad that we're all on the same page and Hassan just makes words out there. What was it? Anti-gropping or something? Anti-gropping? Oh, yeah, agit-grop. Good God, bro. Just say agitated propaganda. Holy fuck.
Taking another drug?
Yes, of course it is.
What is this?
Of course it is. Of course it is. That's all he does. He's borderline cyborg.
Oh my God. So,
guy doesn't have high standards, man. He is the laziest motherfucker. He has like 10 negative ad fixes and he doesn't want to give them up because they give him bonus points and cover, so he goes for hoes. I think Asmongold is great, man, and I think we all agree he deserves a quality woman. He does. He needs a quality woman, and he needs a very low maintenance woman that is self-sustainable by herself. Right? Because Asmongold sometimes is not going to, and he's going to want a game. He can't deal with something that he's always touching.
This is supposed to help you lose weight.
Of course.
It's like it's Ozempic.
It is. Yep.
It's an anti-fat. Oh my God, dude.
Yep.
I thought peptide skincare was going on. No, those are some of those are GLP-1 agonists. Some of those that also don't.
I don't think it's on board like that. I don't think so.
Nobody is lazier than Asmongold editors. That's why they shadow ban YouTube channel. Unless they were doing it to protect Asmongold and to protect me in the past. In which case, I forgive you. Just because I've been told that a lot of Asmongold editors hate me. Which is a shame. Because I think Asmongold's a great man. I think his community is great people. Editors, if I've ever done anything wrong, feel free to make a video calling me out, and I will apologize. But I would like to be back on good terms.
By the eye of Agamotto!
TLDR, I just want Asmongold to not end up with a fat. That's pretty much it. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
What is this, bro? Everybody knows this. Oh my God.
Going to overtime!
Ali Essen calling Asmongold a white supremacist.
A nice deep freeze.
I hate to say this, I'm gonna say it. Do you remember whenever Taliesin, he leaned down and it showed that he was involved in the top of his head? I paused the video there on purpose to show that he was going bald, but I played it off. This is like 7 years ago. I still remember this. I played it off as it was just like I wanted to make a conversation, and I just dragged on a totally irrelevant point just so everybody could see the pause of him being bald. That was literally it.
And I wanted to share why watching him has genuinely been one of the most useful influences in my life.
Uh-oh.
As I think a lot of us in this audience probably feel the same way. As millennial men trying to navigate this
30 to 45, that's bad.
Confusing and competitive Western economy.
Making a drama video about Demi in 2026. I am so curious to what this is, what's going in there.
Rated PS for pretty stupid.
Somehow she got even fatter.
I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to subscribe.
Grab your gamer subs today and use code ROGUE at checkout to save 10% on your order.
Or you can use code BALDY. What the fuck is that photo?
Hey, just a reminder, I'm extremely uncomfortable
no.
with NSFW art of me.
Oh no.
Hypocrisy is at its finest. Congratulations, you played yourself.
Okay, already, bro. This is so big. If this is what Rogue's new channel direction is, this is incredible. I love it.
How'd you make your VTuber look like that? Just because I like sexy or hot things doesn't mean I want to see porn of it.
Stockholm syndrome.
It's just a VTuber. Who do you think of when you see it?
I want to do jumping jacks with my powers. And I'm practically seething inside about how good.
The battle starts in 5, 4,
Yeah, I'm.
3,
Oh my God,
2,
stop.
But what the hell, boy?
All you need to do is
There's
capture
also
the
other
mission area.
like
Got
stuff like posing.
A lot may have changed in my absence.
Oh yeah, man! I can't believe my model did that. You understand? You have to program your model to do that, right? I swear to God, this chick got so upset at being called a hypocrite, and she's the biggest one of them all. Also, don't get turned on by that ass clapping noise. It wasn't her ass, it was her belly, okay?
Of a sexualized model with massive jiggly tits and static, with the entire point being attracting an audience of lonely, sex-deprived men.
Yep.
Get angry when said audience draws NSFW art
Imagine
obviously sexualized models.
Imagine
This would hold more water if you weren't consistently retweeting softcore in front of your model.
It's a rule of the internet. You exist, therefore there is.
Brother, there's even porn of me. People animate porn of me fucking anime characters all the time. There's literally full-length videos of people animating me with Robin and manga characters. I shit you not. There's tons. You just have to accept it. That is the reality. And here's the thing. It's not, like, it's just drawings. It's not me. It's not you. Debbie, you are not your VTuber model. Let's relax. Let's relax.
I exist. There is.
True, and
That's so weird. Can I get a link?
and yeah, that's pretty true. That's true, and yeah, that's
Go under Rule 34 and type in Techno. It is unironically on there. It is. Go on there. But yeah, I'll prove it right now. There's even an image of me as an egg, and I'm getting cracked, and my yolk is spilling over Mara's titties. That's anyway. You know what? I'm not gonna prove this on stream. Let's just be safe.
That's true. That's true. That's pretty true.
I just feel like there's so many other content creators who'd love to have artists draw them in that way. And it's a wasted effort. But I'd like to make this clear. I'm completely okay with sexy stuff. Because I love sexy hot women. I just don't like...
Yeah. Yeah,
I am not gay.
My time to shine.
I have relationships with women and sex with men.
Oh god! This is fucking amazing, bro. This is peak.
This level of virtue signaling has stun locked.
Yep.
Look at the repost.
Wait, oh my god. Aren't you the guy whose fiance literally cheated on you and your whole friend group sided with her?
Rob advocate of mental health, by the way. Laughs at a man's suicide attempt. What a great person.
So you avoid answering why you retweet NSFW of your avatar, despite being upset about it in your post. Then you cheer on cheating. Interesting.
My bad for not wanting to see my model getting pounded. People want...
Why are you even wording it? Why are you even wording it that way? Holy fuck.
I keep drawing it, then it's their choice. But I'm just not going to support it. Does that make sense to you now?
So you could have answered first like this, but used personal attacks and cheered.
Very true.
Not a good look.
That's why your shoes raggedy.
Judge, jury.
NSFW artists. Despite being upset, people make NSFW artists. Avoids answering my question by personally attacking me and cheering on cheating to deflect. Since we shit-slinging, is it true you got back with your abusive ex?
Stabbed her in the thigh.
I was too busy in Japan to see what happened on Twitter. What I meant by NSFW, since a lot of people are confused. I'm okay with lewd. Never have not been okay with it. I just don't like seeing people... Fuck.
Are you sure about that?
I'm not gonna lie, that made me fucking flustered, dude. That was insane. That was fucking insane.
To add to this, I talked to my community about what people are saying. I was confused with some people calling me a hypocrite. I do advocate mental health for women and men. I however don't care about people. I made the mistake of saying the first thing that came out of my head was seeing usernames. I should have been the person and said nothing. I learned how to
This might be the greatest drama video I've seen in months.
Gathering sympathy for your own abuse, but then turning around and making fun of someone else's abuse? You are a hypocrite.
That makes it okay to mock someone for being cheated on and attempting suicide?
Yep.
Nah, fam. You're just a...
So you're a massive bitch who mocks people for traumatic events that make them suicidal.
Yeah, honestly, if we're talking about chibi here, I don't sincerely care.
Instead of apologizing and making peace, she doubled down in the latest
I didn't even see that one, bro. That's fucking psychotic. Holy crap.
post and blocks me.
Jeez.
I think this says a lot about him. It says sorry, not sorry. I just hate Chibi because he's a weirdo and will cheer on Chibi because he Fox replies, treats me worse than the boyfriend that stabbed her in the leg that she's still with. Someone knows they are getting pushback.
Yup.
Well, this age like milk.
Happy Men's Day, yeah.
Apologies for what?
Cries out
You
to
being
people
amazing.
innocent odd. Zero. You call her shit out. Just try to choose.
You aren't entitled to be mad at people.
I feel like that should have been obvious to them. If we say NSFW, a lot of the times it is about people getting cultured or nudity.
True.
Yeah, but they just want to farm Twitter engagement because they're poor as f and have nothing else to earn on.
It's crazy how she mocks people for making money off the drama and saying it's a bad thing, and then attempts to make money off the drama and saying how it's a good thing. I swear to God, bro. I hope this chick, I hope that she's BBD. I hope she is.
Jury!
It's the world!
Didn't you get
Saying butt fuck is crazy.
Big talk from someone who got railed on stream.
Yep. This is so uncomfortable.
This? Of course!
Yep.
Yes! Yarrow says that was a problem with the proposed power source for the orbital probe cannon won't be asked. Wow, I could I hope you're pulling my local
This clip makes it far more obvious.
Oh, it's so bad.
I can puzzle with nearly 100% certainty our friends have accounted for our nature, so I suggest we do. Giving the orbital probe cannon all the power it structurally withstand creates the greatest chance of finding the eye of the universe. Yes, the probe must travel as fast as it can and as far as it can. I see.
Oh, hell no,
dude. Why the fuck? For someone who claims there's such an innocent soul, they hate NSFW. Why are you talking like it's weird as shit?
She grabbing her shit on screen. Nah. She gotta go.
There's no way that was her grabbing him.
What you have all been waiting for.
What the
Demi
fuck?
Codex.
Demi cannot get crap on stream.
Orbital probe cannon won't be asked. Wow, I cannot. Kevin left to visit her friends and she fears the idea of only 60 seconds left. Oh my
Jury! Executioner!
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Yes, the world must travel as fast as it can and as far as it
This clip makes it far more obvious that she was having sex on screen.
Yes, the pro must show us that.
This is so weird. I don't want to watch this. Like, that's so, like, who does that? Who does this? I thought it would be funny, and then I'm listening to it, and it's like, this is weird.
Weird as fuck.
If I was crazy enough to post on stream, I'd at least have an OnlyFans to make engagement.
Dude, you can hear
I don't know about that one.
Stop forcing your cuck fantasies.
Yeah, dude. Guys, Pokimane, she doesn't goombait, because if she did goombait, she'd at least have an OnlyFans. What a weak fucking excuse.
On others.
It's not a fantasy if it's true. You just like being a manipulative bitch. You're at bare minimum cucking your boyfriend on his bod.
I get too nervous. I get too nervous, and I always miss the last one. Guys, Demi screaming in the other room, it threw me off, man.
I'm like feeling traumatic thoughts, like seeing her with another person. Feeling traumatic thoughts.
This whole Demi got railed on stream is a litmus test for how chronically online people are.
That's pretty true. I mean, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
The apology was the best part. The worst apology I've ever seen. No, you have to.
I was ready to genuinely take this to the ground because of the idea that why should I ever feel bad being rude to someone who's a piece of shit? After some reflection,
Here we go.
the thought occurred to me. Do I really want to go as low as him though? And the answer was no. I said what I said because I personally think there is no scenario that a friend group chooses the side of a fiance that cheats. I can't even fathom friends fighting with a cheater.
Won't be
However,
asked.
would
Wow, I
have brought it up
cannot
if I knew that he was
fucking read.
suicidal because of it? No. I admitted it in the
was like
previous
asking
tweets,
you, like,
so
grade one
why didn't I
level of, like,
apologize?
reading, dude.
Because he's this and that and blah. But I thought
Hope you're
about
pulling
it,
my
and
locomotive
that
limb
ideology
here,
is quite
Casaba.
harmful.
Oh, I
knew
think I
it
just
was
have to go
wrong,
more
and I admitted
American,
that
sorry.
twice, but I didn't apologize.
I wish I
So
were,
after
my
reflection-
friend, but no.
For Debbie
They aren't
getting
certain the
on stream has
Even
over
me.
1 million views on YouTube.
E-sex? What the fuck is going
That's
on?
crazy.
Casaba,
I'm sorry.
That's
I'm sorry
crazy.
for bringing up a memory that made someone suicidal. It was a low blow, even if I didn't know, regardless of whether he was intentionally being a piece of shit.
I like to skip to 10:34 if you don't get it, but I also believe he means 11:34.
I don't want to stoop to this level. I'd rather be better. Learn from my mistakes.
After days of doubling down, Demi has finally decided to apologize to me at the end of her latest tweet.
Yeah, what a great
Before
apology.
she did that, however, she made sure to call me a piece of shit, along with a few other things, despite saying she won't stoop low.
Facts.
Progress, I guess.
Yep.
Demi
What a
went on
great
to
apology.
posting this on her official Discord, saying the apology was never intended for me.
Of course, apologies are just for people to get other people off their case. That's it. She doesn't actually feel remorse. She just wants people to leave her alone.
However, prior to the Discord messages, she privately DM'd me on Twitter apologizing. So this means her private apology to me in DM wasn't sincere at all, which is why I am showing it.
This is 4K! How did they get you in 4K?
Nice non-apology.
Logan Paul's apology was better.
Dude, I'm watching the stream while you try not to laugh, but...
Dude, I pray to God Rogue continues to make videos like this. That was so good. That was genuinely so good. He's gonna have to make a couple of those to get really into the algorithm, but that was so good. He just gotta do the grunt work and really fucking grind. Go follow and go subscribe to Rogue Killer. Banger. Cinema React. Amazing. It is a great day, the day that I return to stream, and Pokimane gets caught doing some dumb shit. My favorite woman to dunk on. Let's talk about it. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this. Let's get into it.
I really feel every individual in chat. I do.
Wait, is this about the Sykkuno shit?
And I think that's why I like to keep my chat, like, nice.
I have a feeling this is about to be a massive day for the unemployed.
She used her ult. Massive day for the unemployed. Pokimane has completely lost it. It's over.
You can't lose what you never have, and that's respect. And ain't nobody actually taking this woman seriously other than retarded boys.
Things that really touch the tears in my heart, like I can tell it's for Benny.
Brother, Pokimane, you deserve every bit of hate when your homie cheats on his girlfriend and he gets falsely labeled as a rape and a pet. And even though he cheated, you still don't defend against the insane false allegations thrown his way. Listen, man, you can hate Sykkuno for being a cheater, but you should absolutely stand up to any man who's been the victim of false allegations, especially to that scale. Women are trying way too hard to abuse this very corrupt system. I absolutely will never stand for that shit.
So you might be asking yourself,
how did she make it about herself? Because she's a woman.
Why is a woman who's pushing 40 crying on the internet? Well, let me explain. Valkyrie broke down on stream following backlash over comments she made about Sykkuno's return to streaming.
Insane. How do I make this about me?
Exhausted. Feels like every day is something new. This pathetic white knight virgin said for her own mental health, she needs to get offline ASAP.
Dude, WestJet needs to be way worse than person. I'm tired of it. He's too middleman. He needs to become worse. That's the problem with WestJet. He's too good of a dude. He's too good of a dude. He needs to be fully corrupted.
While she was ulting and crying up a storm, apparently people got the reason wrong. Not at all what I was talking about. I was talking about an off-stream friend.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the attention.
Oh, yeah, of course.
That off-stream friend off-stream.
It's so pathetic, bro.
Genuinely the healthiest thing she can do is stay offline.
I hate when my friend gets falsely accused by 13 different women and I have to make it about myself when I go live on stream. Oh, I hate it, bro. It's so hard on the mental Pokimane.
If she was in her position financially, I'd be gone in a jiffy. Now it's stuck making huge skibbity toilet drama videos.
I think us against the world.
You're the one who's making these choices, and not even a week ago.
I don't know how these people are multi-millionaires and they still find ways to be miserable in their own lives. It's actually so impressive. It is. Imagine having everything and still hating your life. It's actually so impressive.
She was crashing out earlier. There is a reason why people thought she was talking about Sykkuno, because she did insert herself willingly into the drama. Let's check this out.
Actually, speaking of opinions, there is one.
Cringe alert. It is very hard to watch this clip and not violently vomit, so prepare yourself. You are going to have to watch what I consider the most cringe women on the internet.
There is one thing I'm willing to share my opinion on. I saw Sykkuno's back. A month? I've spent longer getting over situationships. I'm not joking.
Because you're a pussy!
I genuinely pity her, man. At the right age of 30, the word situationship should never leave your tongue.
Yep.
He's like 3 sentences, few-week vacation. I'm good.
Who the fuck at 30 is having a situationship? You mean getting pumped and dumped and left because you're obnoxious and shit and no one wants to be with you in real life? What are we saying here? 30 and no kids is also very impressive. As a woman, very impressive.
God bless.
The worst is she's trying to farm and the fucking chat and playing into her fucking and it's crazy. You can insult these streamers, but you know when you ask them to be insulting, the people are working. That is so insane how Pokey has you. Given heavily modest, but still, I wake up and say, her neighbor hit me, don't blame her.
Don't worry, guys.
Guys, you're 30?
It's okay. It's because hate me as long as I feel like I said what I meant and I meant what I said. my time to shine. There will be, and that's what's gonna happen 9 times out of 10. One time out of 10, I might be like, oh shit, I didn't say that the way that I meant.
Please, for the love of God, just stop.
How Michael do it?
It's never something entertaining with this chick. It's either her crying about something or scamming people. That
Yeah, y'all remember when she tweeted out, just so tired of the drama on screen, guys, name me a Pokemon clip that went viral that wasn't either her rotating or causing drama. Name me one. Name me one. Name me one. You can't. You cannot. You can't. That is all she does. That is all she does.
her viewership's going down and her age is going up.
But I'm also someone like, I don't listen to sad music. Couldn't pay me. I'm a happy-go-lucky gal, and I like to say that way.
Why did you cut out the cringiest part where she starts to dance exercise? God.
I'm a happy-go-lucky gal.
It's kind of true, like, guys. Which of you guys have been here many, many years?
Needs a hand sometimes.
Like, I'm talking, you've been following me like 6+ years. A lot of my ops, they really are. You ever thought about that?
This one?
Hey, Pokemon. You want to talk about the ops of being dead? Not only are you at the lowest point in your career, but the worst thing is, Pokemon, here's the worst part. You're entirely U-Bot, and you know that. U-Bot 2.5 to 3,000 viewers every single stream. And you can see it every single time you go, oh yeah, really? 3,100 people here in the first 1 minute. Is that so, Pokemon? Is that so? Yeah, I don't know about that. Don't worry, the viewer cap will be put on your channel just like it was for everybody else. Just give it time.
Just 30 years old talking about some ops.
Yep.
I'm still here.
All my ops have moved on, but here I am, streaming to a dwindling audience because my ego can't accept reality. Really Max put it best. She didn't do anything wrong in this clip, but she still manages to come off as horribly unlikable. It's truly her greatest talent. Well, that and getting herself involved in drama. Even Psych, Kuno clapped back at what she was saying.
What is up, guys?
I thought it was important to come back and, you know, just, I guess, just play games. It's not that crazy.
Yep.
Is that, yeah, there are a lot of people who still believe in me, who think.
I believe in Sykkuno. I do. I believe in Sykkuno.
Changes can be made or have been made.
You know, Sykkuno's XP bar is high enough. He's too kind, but other people didn't take lightly to Pokimane here.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna farm drama or be mad at Poki for anything. I don't care. I mean, she can have her own stream and do what she says. Whatever she just said is so like, I can't. I have a refrain of using words. I'm not even it. Okay, it's performer division.
There's a word that I want to call her as well, but I'm sure my chat will do it for me. Yeah, no. Pokimane is just a little silly Billy now, isn't she?
Yeah, she is incredibly performative, and when French Canadians start making sense, you know you're a lost cause.
Yeah. I think this is almost like a want for somebody to be canceled and to be like so GG they cannot recover, and to not be able to have like any income or to lose anything.
Insane.
Bro, what is he mumbling on about? I swear I can't with this dude.
He's saying that Pokimane is wishing that Sykkuno lost his entire career because he cheated on a girl, so now he should never have a job again, never have any income again, and he should die a horrible homeless death. It's ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous.
Obviously,
you can call him a piece of shit, and he can live with the bad PR, but it's not like he killed somebody or raped somebody. Like, what are we on about here?
The more he speaks, the less he makes sense.
Jesus. Pokimane, I think I saw a post about this, right? I did. Yep. Pokimane Eat the Rich. Also, Pokimane buys $11,000 ticket. Spent the weekend at F1 Monaco. Anytime that a person tells you, eat the rich, that they hate rich people, if a rich person tells you that, guarantee yourself they've got a broken bag. Guarantee yourself they've got a Porsche. Guarantee yourself they've got $1 million house.
Society. If I ever was a billionaire, I wouldn't be a billionaire for more.
I would just give it all away. Oh, yeah. No, of course. No, of course. At least I have given my chat over $500 million to give away for what, 8 years that I've been a streamer? But the thing is, Pokimane done for anybody other than herself. Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about?
more than a day out.
And at least I acknowledge that I'm fucking rich.
Giveaway.
Yeah, you can start with giving away some.
I acknowledge that I'm rich and I probably have maybe well, actually, I don't know. She could be retarded for money. All my money is invested. This blows this shit on $12.
Some of those perfumes in her backdrop. What does she think she is? Jeremy Fragrance? You only need one.
For a while, I was like,
Who gets pressed over a clipper? You know how many people clip me out of context and say shit I didn't say?
All right, relax, son. It's not a competition.
It is. Also, why the fuck is he wearing that gay ass shirt?
Has to impress me. How do I say this? I've gotten a little brattier as the years go on. Like if a guy does something and he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm dead. I was like, you're sorry does nothing for me.
I'm sorry for making this video on you, Pokimane.
But because it doesn't. Like, a sorry doesn't undo what happened.
Her streaming face.
This is why you have no children.
Basically just slop she heard from her therapist. Like, I swear to God.
Why do you keep bringing up what I did? Why do you keep bringing up? Why did you do it?
I do think Pokimane's the next.
Never move on anything ever again when someone makes a mistake. Guys, it is going to be so funny when Pokimane in 10 years is 40 and she has no kids and all she has is dads. That is where she will be going. This is some childrenless, manless behavior. It is. It is. It is.
Positive for the internet, you know, because even a disabled homeless veteran missing 2 limbs can look at her and still be happy about his own life.
This is like the most annoying stereotype that you could possibly have.
Yeah, we gotta talk about this facial expression, man. When your black friend gives you the N-word pass, here we got a socialist in her natural habitat, a multi-million-dollar apartment, talking about the clippers she doesn't like, who are probably from Bangladesh.
this clip title will say, look, it's it back.
No, and you're wondering like, yeah, and you'll be wondering, did I?
Like by accident.
Bro, there's multiple fucking clips of you grinding on your fucking chair and twerking on stream. Don't look those up. She's incredibly mid. So let's stop pretending like you don't remember you doing this.
Yeah, or some people will say something. I'm like, wait.
Here, let me give you 3 porn stars that are infinitely hotter than Pokimane. That way you can save your time and money looking at this mid-ass. Mandy Muse, great ass. Yeah, actually, you know what? Okay, Mandy Muse, Sasha Fox.
30 seconds.
Is there any other porn that I know? I'm trying to go back. My goon brain has been cleansed. Those are the only 2 that I can recommend. But those are the only 2 that you need. Keep going here.
Hey, you said I did what?
I will.
I'm like, wait, did I do that? Yeah, no, but that's the thing.
Good gaslight me into believing.
It's time to
I'm
focus,
like,
Emma.
2 that I can recommend. Oh, I'm trying to go back. My goon brain has been cleansed. Those are the only 2 that I can recommend. But those are the only 2 that you need. My goon,
3,
Sasha.
2, 1.
Great ass. Yeah, actually, you know what? Okay, Mandy Muse, Sasha Fox. Is there any other porn that I know? I'm trying to go back. My goon brain has been cleansed. Those are the only 2 that I can recommend. But those are the only 2 that you need. Let's keep going here.
Hey, you said I did what? I'm like, wait, did I? Yeah, no, but that's the thing.
Good gaslight me into believing it.
For real.
This cutesy stuff was cool a decade ago when you were in your 20s, but now maybe it's time to act your age. You gotta grow up sometimes, you know what I mean? If you get 30 on the internet, your life is essentially over. You know, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but if you're not wearing a full-blown suit, you're trolling. I'm confused. Is this a white wife?
That's the stuff. Good job.
Wait a minute. What shit? What the? You're still putting me in your fucking videos? Am I about to get AI'd on here? Am I in this video?
News, but if you're not wearing a full-blown suit, you're trolling. I'm confused. Is this a white wife beater or a black wife beater?
Now I'm trying to think about a version that Pokimane did to reach as a success, and she's done over the past decade, right? Where she was kind of like, let's say, more on the lower middle end, right? And she just went full demon time. Like she just like ripped it like the olden days. Like just
we are in this together.
Does anyone actually care what Pokimane has to say or think ever?
No, nobody gives a
The double
shit.
standards for Saikudo and
Nobody
really
gives a
wild.
shit.
Aw, she is still just 30. Mid joke plus fake giggling equals Poke clip.
OG 200 ups. If you put the super roll of I have no ups, I'm nice, you know.
I am at your service.
Right.
Yeah, I am very curious. Who are Pokemon's ops that have died? Because everybody is still alive. Everybody hates this bitch.
I used to have beef with this pro gamer Shazam, and then one day we both got struck with this, eureka moment, this clairvoyance. We were like, what are we doing? And we just settled the beef. Like, what I'm saying is, grow up, lady. Nobody cares about your beef with witch whippers from Bangladesh.
I saw a nice after a month and a half.
So? Okay, cover this shit. Yep.
I don't want to be so careful and muzzle myself so much that I don't express things that I want to.
If I can't be a bitch, then I can't be myself. Okay.
We ran out of time for this video.
Great video. It truly was a massive video. I can't wait for the next Pokemon clip. I was about to say Frogan. The next Pokemon clip to drop, which I'm sure it'll be about 24 to 48 hours before she says some other dumb shit. I know you guys love Pokemon so much. You think she's such a great human being, such a great streamer. Oh my god. Dude, this guy made a 40-minute video shitting on Pokemon and explaining the hate for Pokemon. This is awesome. I cannot wait to see how in-depth we get on why Pokemon is such a unlikable piece of shit.
Tell you, yourself.
Around this time, streaming was mostly about the gameplay and the personality of the streamer.
Sure.
However, in the current day, it's more about clip farming.
Clip farming and being as big of a piece of shit as you possibly can.
You really think I'm patient?
Hey, I got that guy kicked off of OTK top streamer. Insane. Based.
Hey, where's my shake? Shake that ass! Drive!
Yeah, I